Good evening. I'm going to talk to you this evening about retirement. Not only how to retire by age 65, but how to retire by age 65 with at least $1 million. So take for a second, everybody just close your eyes real quick. Just think about what you want to be doing when you are 65 years old. That warm sun on that San Diego beach, maybe that margarita out in Miami. You know. All right, everybody open your eyes. The fact is most people do not retire by 65. According to Forbes.com, actually 70% of people are not retired at 65. Why? People don't manage their money. Next slide, please. I'm going to talk to you today about why you should put money away, methods for saving money, and when you should start saving. Next slide, please. We'll start with why you should put money away. Retire by the time you're 65. That's a pretty common age people want. Hey, I want to have fun. Average age is what, like 78? Live past 65 and work till you die. Financial security for your whole life. We're not just talking just scrape by. How about live comfortably until you're 65? Next slide. All right, we got a graph right here. And we've got 3 cases. Case 1, this person put money away from 73 to 92, 20 years. They invested $240,000. Interest, the value on December 31st, 2012, $4.5 million. Just on interest payments. They didn't even invest after 1992. And still, by 2012, $4.5 million. Look at the person that invested for 40 years. It was $200 a month. 480 grand in, 2012, $5 million. That's not a bad retirement. You look pretty good. Next slide, please. Methods for saving money. There are a lot of different things out there. You have the traditional IRAs, you have the Roth IRAs. You have company-based 401k, and then you have the stock market. Stock market, I wouldn't advise unless you actually know what you're doing, you're going to hire somebody. 401k, if you have a good company, they may match what you put in. You put a buck in, they'll put a buck in. Most companies probably about 50% or so, you put a buck in, they'll give you 50 cents. You keep doing that for 30, 40 years, that's going to be a nice chunk. Traditional Roth IRAs, what are the differences? Traditional IRA, you're not going to get taxed in the front end. You put your money in, it just keeps building up, woohoo, it's a party, you got $5 million, but things when you take it out, you get taxed on your tax bracket. If you're in a high tax bracket, you better chalk away 40% of that money to the government. Roth IRAs, great for people who plan to move up in the workplace. You get taxed at the beginning. You put your money in, they'll tax at the beginning, but when you take it out, it's tax-free. You got $5 million at 65, you got $5 million going home. Next slide, please. When did you start saving? Right now. Now. Like, the second you get a job, start putting money away. It's huge. I'm telling you, if you get out of college and you start your IRAs, you work for a company, you get a 401k going, you're going to be set. Don't be that guy that waits till he's 40 and starts putting money away. Because guess what, the facts are the facts. You start investing at 40 years old, even if you're investing $500 a month, you will not even get to half of what you would have got if you would have invested a third of that when you're 25. Interest. Interest makes retirements. You can't live on a pension because the fact is you can make $100 grand your last year of your work, and even the best pension plans might give you 60% of your highest year. And if you're making $100 grand, yeah, it's still a decent living, but if you got a big old house with a mortgage payment of $4 grand a month, good luck. Next slide, please. All right. Another one. 25 to 35. Invested $5 grand a year. Stopped at 35, but then when he's 60 years old, he has 615 grand. On the opposite side of the spectrum. Start at 35, 10 years later. Invest till he's 60. 25 years of investing compared to 10, 431 grand. 130 invested, 55,000 invested. The fact is in the interest. You'll wait till you're later, you're not going to live as well when you're older. Next slide, please. The facts. Starting at 25, put $200 away. Assume we'll have, this is pretty average, 8% annual return. Pretty normal in most banks, Chase, Navy Federal, other big-time banks. Assume 3% inflation, things change. By 65, you'll put 96 grand in. Don't you dare press that button. What's your retirement worth? Any guesses? What you put 96 grand in, 200 bucks away a month, for 40 years. Well, how much money are you gonna have? 200 bucks. I mean, if you Emma Sweet's starting salary is what, like 58 grand? If you're making 58 grand a year, 200 bucks a month is not going to be a big deal. That's like a small car payment. And give me a guess. Shoot me something.
$5.5 million.
No. That is a good way to just guess. Go. Better invest more than 200 bucks a month. 200 bucks a month at 25 will get you a comfortable retirement. Next slide. 1.93 million. You invest in 96,000, you get 1.93 million. Who wouldn't take that return on investment? Right? $5.5 million. Better put in $400 a month. Put $400 a month. We retire with $7 million. Start at 25. The reason why I'm stressing this so much, guys, you guys are young. This is your time to really think about this. Too many people make the mistake of waiting, and you could be wealthy at 40. But if you didn't put that money in the right spots, good luck. All right. So in conclusion, we've talked about putting money away for retirement and why you should. Methods for saving money, and when you should start saving. There's one thing I want you to take out of the speech, it's now. Do it now. Because who wants to retire as a millionaire? I don't know about you, but I do. And I'm going to. Because my money's in the right spots. Thank you.